Welcome to another episode of Get Started Investing, a podcast where we answer all of your money and investing questions. If you've just joined us for the first time, a huge welcome to the community. We do suggest that you scroll up and start at episode 1, where you'll find 12 episodes that will get you started and confident investing in the stock market. Otherwise, today we have our $100 challenge. My name is Bryce, and as always, I'm joined by my equity buddy, Ren. How are you?
I'm very good, Bryce. Very excited for this episode. The $100 challenge is our monthly reminder that small things can make a big difference.
Yeah.
When it comes to investing, it can be hard to feel motivated at the moment. Cost of living, cost of housing, wages not keeping up with inflation. There's a lot of reasons to feel despair when it comes to your finances. But this is our monthly reminder that small things done regularly can compound into really meaningful differences in our life. This is our reminder that there is hope when it comes to our finances.
Yes, I remind myself of this challenge when I feel like I should be trying to do more with investing, and you're right, cost of living and all of the financial pressures at the moment. But even small things make a massive difference. And hence why the $100 challenge, if you've just joined us, is our attempt to save or earn an extra $100 a month to invest. Because if you do that over a 40-year period at the average market return of, 8%?
8%?
You have a healthy balance of $350,000.
Yes. $100 a month, just every month. That's not too much. $350,000.
Done.
Think about what difference that can make in your life.
Yes. So we've covered a lot. If you want to scroll back and listen to some of the things that we've tried over the past 12 months. But Ren, today you've teed this up with, you wanted top of the show.
I want the whole show.
Oh, no.
So I came across a concept that I thought would be quite interesting to do. And for the last month, I've been doing it. And I wanted to bring it to the show, and I wanted for us to explore how much it had made me in person.
Okay.
So I want to give a shout out to James in our team, who said this as an offhand comment in a meeting a month or two ago.
Can I remember what it was? I can't remember.
Okay.
I do remember this moment though. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he introduced me to Sweatcoin.
Okay.
Have you heard of this?
No.
Okay. So Sweatcoin pays you to walk.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is prime $100 challenge material.
Yeah.
And so for the last month, so I downloaded Sweatcoin, and for the last month, I've been trying to do 10,000 steps a day, and I've been accumulating my Sweatcoin, and I wanted to come onto the show, and I wanted to look up what it was worth with you and do a live reveal.
So just to explain what Sweatcoin is, it sounds too good to be true.
Yeah.
Why are they paying you to walk?
So the theory, I think, is that there are a number of people that benefit, a number of players that benefit from people doing more exercise. So like insurance companies, because health costs are lower, governments because health costs are lower. And so like Sweatcoin is a way for them to reward people for being active.
And so this is backed by said people?
No.
Oh. I'm still trying to figure out the business model
well, maybe
here.
it's backed by insurance. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, to be honest, the business model becomes clear.
We'll get to that
as we realize the product.
Okay.
So,
all right, nice.
So the concept is great.
Yes, sounds awesome.
Because I think the thing with the $100 challenge is we try and squeeze what we're spending as much as possible, and we do this, do that, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Especially in a cost of living environment, it's hard to squeeze more out of your budget. So the question is, well, how can I earn more? And the challenge is a lot of us are pretty tired after working our full-time jobs, and we don't want to pick up a side hustle. That grind set of my 5 to 9 is my real 9 to 5. Like
no.
People don't want to live that way.
Yeah.
And so the question is, what can we monetize what we're already doing? Simon came on and spoke about selling renting out his car space.
Yeah.
Emily came on the show and spoke about renting out her dresses, formal dresses, like stuff like that. I think is great. It's the stuff where you can really earn extra cash for things that you already have or that you're already doing. Getting paid to walk is right in that wheelhouse for me.
Yeah.
Like I walk every day.
Yeah.
So I downloaded Sweatcoin. It was already confusing from the get-go because there's two apps. So you
Oh.
download Sweatcoin, and then you have to download a second app called Sweat Wallet. Now, Sweatcoin is like the non-crypto version of it,
Okay.
and it just tracks your steps through your phone. And then Sweat Wallet is like the crypto version of it. So I'll start with Sweatcoin, which currently is not opening on my phone.
Why do you need two?
Well, because they're slightly different, it turns out.
But Sweatcoin just tracks it through your health app, or however your phone tracks your steps.
Yeah.
But then what's the purpose of having the crypto element?
So it's a little bit different. It's like you have to walk a certain number of steps to mint.
Oh, so you're like
these
mining it.
coins, and the difficulty increases. So now it's like 5,900 steps a day to mint these coins, and then
Okay.
over time it's more.
Okay, so you have to keep walking, and then the coins appreciate in value, or like
No, you just
You
they
just
they
get
just
a coin.
fluctuate. They just fluctuate.
okay,
So let's start with the crypto one, my Sweat Wallet.
yeah,
Over the last month, I've accumulated 16.08 Sweat
coins. Okay,
So
I don't know where that's.
Do you want to crack your lappy out and have a look at what that converts into?
What 16.08 in Sweatcoin?
Yeah, to AUD.
Oh, so it's an actual crypto.
It's crypto, yeah.
Okay. 15 cents?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I told you there was
15
some shortcomings here.
Right. So 1 AUD is 68 sweat. And so you had
16.
Oh my goodness. And how many steps was that though?
Oh, I've been pretty good with this 10,000 a day.
Oh, so yeah, so sorry. So yes, you've done 10,000 a day and you've got 16 coins from it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the crypto version. So then we moved to the non-crypto app, and I was accumulating some serious numbers on this non-crypto app, Sweatcoin. I have like 300 Sweatcoin, and I was like, hell yeah, this is going to be good. So preparing for the episode earlier this week, I decided, all right, let's have a look at what I can redeem it for. Can't redeem it.
What do you mean?
You can't exchange it for cash.
You buy things.
It gives you like discounts, or you can join auctions.
So that's the business model.
Yes.
No, so they're not actually.
Yeah. And some things you can buy just with your sweat coins, but a lot of it's like you discount, but you still have to pay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I was looking at the auctions. So there are auctions where you can bid for like a $300 Amazon gift card or something, which is the closest thing you get to cash. And the auctions were like in the thousands and tens of thousands. So I was like, this didn't work.
Damn. How many coins for that one? Like, what did you redeem?
I didn't redeem any. I was just like, no.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I've
now
got
just
like
sits
a
there.
few hundred in there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But just to confirm here, you don't have to do both apps. You can choose, or
I think so. I did both just because I was trying to
What's
figure
the
it
thing
all out.
here? Yeah. All right. Well, I guess the question is, have you run the numbers on what you would need to do to get $100?
Nah, it's not worth it. It's just straight up not worth
It's
it.
not worth
It's
it.
not worth it. Come at
I
me,
guess if you ran
Sweatcoin
it all
purists.
year,
Well, dude, I did a month of just 10,000 steps a day.
14 cents.
I've
Yeah.
earned like, yeah, that is so
14
not
cents.
worth it.
Yeah, it's $1.40 a
It's
year.
insultingly low. So look, at this point earlier this week, I was like, "Oh, I'm in trouble here, episode-wise."
Yeah.
But fear not.
Okay.
I've prepped a second $100 challenge.
Okay, what is it?
Well, I wanna give it a tease, and then we'll come back after the break.
Sure.
But so I'm titling the second part of this episode "Streamflation."
Oh, yep. Nice.
So you may not have noticed it, but we are getting absolutely rinsed by our streaming services of late, bar one. So I've taken the 12 most popular streaming services. They've all given us double-digit price increases, including 3 more than 50% price increases. And then there's one that hasn't moved prices at all. So this is my call that if you've just been paying regularly for your streaming services, stick around, hear how prices have moved. It might be time to trim your numbers.
Or get Hubble.
No, because that doesn't... we'll talk about that after the break.
Nice. Welcome back to Get Started Investing. We've just heard about Ren's escapades to earn $100 walking. Unfortunately, walked away with 100th of it almost.
No, not even that. 100th of 100 $100 is
Less.
$1.
Yeah, so
and I earned
1,000.
1,000. Yeah.
But now for, I guess, probably something more realistic and something that we can all benefit from is a review of our streaming services. Because as you said before the break, Ren, if you don't pay attention, the cheeky or the subtle price increases can significantly add up if you have a number of streaming services that you're paying for. So you've crunched the numbers.
Yeah.
You've taken 10 of the most common,
12.
12 of the most common streaming services to understand the inflationary impact. So what's the data show?
Yeah. So let me tell you about my data set to begin with. So Netflix, Binge, Stan, Disney Plus, Prime Video, Apple TV, Paramount, then KO, Stan Sport, Optus Sport, Spotify, Apple Music.
Is Stan Sports separate?
Yeah, it's like an add-on.
Right.
Yeah. So that's 12 in total.
Yeah.
7 general TV, 3 sport, 2 music. So I've taken their monthly costs today I've tried to get their lowest their lowest monthly cost with no ads is kind of what I've been aiming for.
Yeah.
In most cases, KO I've actually just gone, I've gone for their like standard, I think is probably the best way to describe it. So their standard package, and I've looked at the cost today, the monthly cost today, and the monthly cost at the start of last year. The average price increase across those 12, adding up those 12 and comparing it to what they cost at the start of last year, 32%.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's inflation, baby.
They've all increased their prices bar one. Would you like to guess who hasn't increased their prices? As far as I could tell. God, it's hard to get data on some
Optus.
of these. No, Optus has certainly raised their prices.
No idea.
Apple Music.
Really?
I think
Who uses that anyway, honestly?
Rowie.
True.
I, as far as I could tell, and I don't use Apple Music, but Apple either do a really good job of removing from the internet previous prices, because it is actually harder to find this data than I thought it would be. They've been at $12.99.
Wow. So who's been the biggest price increase?
Do you want to have a guess?
KO?
KO, no. As a percentage, it actually no.
Okay. Netflix.
No. Well, so I've been generous to Netflix here, because Netflix's lowest ad-supported tier was actually $10.99 at the start of last year. And if you just compare that to their lowest today, they've actually had a 73% increase. But what they actually did was they deleted that tier. So I didn't use $10.99 as their baseline. I used $16.99. So yeah, if you go from their $10.99 baseline, 73%, they've been the biggest increase. But if you don't, they've only been a 12% increase. No, the highest, based on my maths, Optus Sport. They completely rejigged their package. If you go on Reddit, you can see there's a lot of dissatisfied Optus Sport people, and these are for non-Optus customers.
Yeah.
It was $14.99 a month, and now it's $24.99 a month.
Wow. And that's for the soccer, mainly.
For the football, yeah.
Yeah.
Soccer, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think less soccer. I think they lost the rights to some of it.
Damn.
Yeah, but they still have the
Pay
APL.
more, get less.
Yeah. But some of the other ones are right up there. Stan Sport, their sport add-on package. So you have to have the Stan subscription first, but it went from $10 extra to $15 extra. And Apple TV, they had 2 price increases in the last, call it 18 months. They were $7.99, then they went to $9.99 from memory, but now they're $12.99. So they were some of the big ones. What I want to get to is everyone bar Apple Music double-digit price increase.
Yeah.
So if I just go through them, Netflix 12%, Binge 29%, Stan 14%, Disney 29%, Prime 43%, Apple 63%, Paramount 11%, KO 27%, Stan Sports 50%, Optus Sport 67%, Spotify 17%.
Wow, Prime as well. I guess my takeaway here is I've got a number of those. Obviously, don't have all of them, but I definitely haven't increased that line item in my budget.
Yeah.
I think it kind of gets caught up in the wash. So I need to review that.
So here's the thing. We all celebrated the decline of Foxtel and cable TV and welcomed the era of streaming services. But for so many reasons, it was more convenient. But importantly, it was cheap. Like
Yeah.
getting Netflix rather than Foxtel back in the day was
Yeah.
a godsend.
Yeah.
If you wanted to just pay for the 10 by my count video streaming services, the 7 video and the 3 sport, how much do you reckon you're paying a month now?
150.
$179.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. There you go.
And so here's a crazy business idea. Let's wrap them all up together, give everyone a discount, and call it cable TV.
Well,
We've come full circle. It's ridiculous.
we have. Well, that is what Hubble is doing.
No,
you
Hubble is your centralized subscription manager.
Yeah, but if you stack them in, you get discounts. 3, you get
Yeah.
$5 a month. 4, you get 10. 5, you get 15.
Yeah. Which, as we there's not. Oh yeah, I guess if you got 15 streaming services, you're doing like BritBox and DocuPlay and stuff.
No.
like that.
5 apps, you get $15 discount.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're saying that it's called stack and save. Stack 3 apps, KO, Netflix, Prime, get $5 off.
Okay.
Stack 4, get 10. Stack 5, get 15.
Do you do it?
No. I haven't even. Honestly, this is the first time I've looked at it.
Okay. Well, look, that's one way to do it, but for me, it's be discerning about the streaming services.
Yeah, that's where we're at. We've just cut back.
I'm in a rotate mode. Like, there's no reason to be signed up to these things 12 months a year.
I know. That's exactly what my parents do.
Yeah.
Mum just goes, all right, I've got 5 things I want to watch on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it for 2 months. And then they're like, they don't sit there all day and watch TV. It's like, we don't need all the other stuff. Let's just suck it off.
One thing I've noticed, and a business idea in here that we're not going to run with, so someone could, is things fall out of the recommendation algorithm really quickly.
Yeah.
So like if you're off Netflix for 3 months and then you resubscribe and you come back on, a lot of the stuff that had been recommended in those, especially like month 1 and month 2, wouldn't be in the, like, they've kind of fallen out.
Yeah.
So I reckon a website that says like, I've been off Netflix for this many months.
What have I missed?
Yeah, like, what should I prioritize?
Yeah.
Choose your service, choose your country, choose your service, choose your time frame. What have I missed?
Yeah.
So if someone wants to run with that, make it. We'll promote you on the show because I would like that. And it would make it so much easier to just chop and change your streaming services as you go.
Yes. Nice.
Did I save the episode?
You saved the episode.
Good. I was worried about that Sweatcoin stuff.
So, to close out, I think as we approach the end of the financial year, it's probably worth having a look at your own streaming services and doing a bit of DD on whether or not you've increased it in your budget line. But speaking of end of year, next week and then for the following 4 weeks, we're going to be doing an end of year financial health check. Ren and I are going to be taking you into our own portfolios and our budgets as we review our investing strategy for the past 12 months and we look ahead to what we're going to be doing for the next 12 months. We're going to be looking at portfolio construction, strategy, the fees that we're paying, and also a deep dive on our superannuation accounts. So that's what's coming up over the next 4 weeks as we prepare for the new financial year, just making sure that we are healthy and in the right spot.
And in the spirit of this $100 challenge, where you find opportunity when you do that health check, make sure you're investing it because small things make a big difference. And if you cut one of these streaming services, make sure you take that money and invest that as well. Don't just spend it at the pub.
That's it. Well, thanks for listening. Appreciate the support as always. And we'll be back next week for our first episode of our end of financial year health check.